Okay, we're looking stable. Seems smooth, yeah. Thank you for the patience, anyone who's there, and thank you, Evil Maggot, for immediately swinging in right after. We're gonna do some Gundams because it's starting late, and I did some art. I'll post it and whatnot, but I know this is my time that my Gundam fans are used to me showing up, give or take a bit. I'm in my cozy hoodie outfit today because that's why. I gotta get the game up and everything still though. How are you doing today, Ryan? I'm about to get in chat if you're wanting to just chat for a few moments before you go to bed, because I know you're about to be bedtime. Big sleepy. Library. Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2. What up?
Ha! I was muted. Not much.
And I even remembered to unmute the Discord for at the beginning for once instead of waiting for like 5 minutes.
Nice. Nice. So they've been doing the thing? Our ISP?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. They couldn't find any issues again when I called them.
It's our ISP, or do you use someone different?
I use the one in town.
Okay. You don't use the Mega brand that moved in recently?
No, I do not.
Cool. I'm actually on vacation, so I'm gonna step a bit later.
Okay, cool.
But I can hang out and chat for a bit.
Yeah, no, like we don't see any issues. And anytime they had me run the test, of course, just like anytime this shit's happened in the past, it shows up at like, faster than what my speeds are quoted at. And they're like, well, it looks like your stuff's going well. And I'm like, let me show you this, and send them this picture of like what my upload speed looks like while I'm streaming. And they're like, well, we can see that. We can see your readings. There's nothing we can do because we're not seeing any issues on our end. I'm like, yeah, that's what you said last time. Okay, guys, I get it. Like, I'm not mad at you guys, but I'm mad in general. Like, I understand that you guys are doing what you're able to do in this situation, but man, does it piss me off right now.
Yeah, pilot くん、どんなご用かな？頼まれたもの、仕上がってこんな感じになったっすよ。これでいいのかな？合点承知。大成功。
Great success. Good. We like great success.
Great success.
これでいいのかな？合点承知。こんな感じになったっすよ。
I'm starting to get close to having a bunch of suits that are just maxed out on enhancements.
Max suits!
It's cool because, that just shows I've really been committing to leveling up the suits I actually use.
Suits!
So I've been making the mistake of occasionally going into the, my brain can't think of it, subreddit for this game. And recently someone posted about complaints and what's people's general complaints. And I was like, I have answers for this. Taste my water. And I was like, I have a complaint. This game is shit at sharing information. And first was like 2 people agreeing, and then someone replied that was like an actual mod, and he's like, hey, here's where you can find the information in game. You're right, they need to show it to you in a better way. And I was like, oh my gosh, people are actually being helpful on Reddit? What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Reddit's got me through college, man.
これでいいのかな？任されたっす。
I learned some obscure ways to do some interesting coding shit from Reddit. It might have been fifth hand that they stole out of God knows where, but they had it.
Maybe I should word this a little differently. What? A gaming subreddit where people were actually useful? It's also funny because like, anytime I go to that subreddit, it's always just them being like, "No, this thing's bad. Why would you use it?" And making fun of people for using stuff that they deem inferior.
Inferior.
Oh, is there any free pulls today? I don't think so, but I better check.
Nope.
Speaking of inferior, I ran into that pumpkin deck again, the Call of the Haunted one.
Uh huh.
Pretty nifty what it's capable of.
Yeah, it's a cool deck. Like, and it
lost
has a
skill
game plan.
drain, but
Sure. But it has a game plan. Like, I definitely don't want to say it's not playable. It's just not relevant.
Right. I'm hoping that's what Sacred Beast will be here in a bit.
Okay, cool thing about Sacred Beast, not that necessarily important to Standard, but in Genesis, it's actually been taking tops.
Has it?
Yeah. So, because it's like, you know, the 6th best strategy, and that's what you need to be in the top 3 strategies in Genesis. Also, it doesn't use links, so or pendulums.
Yeah.
So it gets another little bump from that.
Have you ever done the second quest with Sandra Dorset in Cyberpunk? She really doesn't look like the same chick.
Which character's that? I'm bad at names.
Sandra Dorset was the person that you got sent to rescue with Jackie in the very, very beginning of the game.
Oh.
The body in the ice.
Mm-hmm.
She calls you later with another quest,
Yep.
but she looks really different.
I remember that being a quest, and that's about as much as I remember about that.
I mean, I guess the lighting could be the issue. The fact that she has clothes on, I don't know. She just looks really different.
And makeup and stuff.
And she has her makeup on. You can still see where those 2 like shark gills under her eyes that she has, but that's about the only similarity.
There are huge swaths of stuff in Cyberpunk that I do not remember.
Right. I'm playing my Arasaka build.
Okay.
I have Saboro's 2 swords, Yorinobu's gun, and I'm wearing Yorinobu's clothes.
Alright, cool.
So, I'm really only using 2 weapons because I haven't pulled out the pistol once.
Sure.
But I have it.
Last time
Just
I played...
in case.
Just in case, yeah, exactly. Last time I played, I used... one of the smart pistol things, the one with the auto aim assist feature.
Yeah, the Zhao or the other one.
And then beyond that, I had the Reaper arms, and I was like trying to look street ninja.
Street ninja.
I did have one where I was just a big bruiser once, and all I did was the gorilla fist upgrade. Just punch people.
That's good times.
It's hard. Like, at first it's super easy because, you know, whatever. But then you get to the point where there's like 30 enemies shooting you, and you're like, man, I'm just not built for this.
I am not built for this world. I had a character I nicknamed Johnny Shitknuckles that used the gorilla arms with Toxic.
Uh-huh.
And did exactly that, just punch people.
Right, right.
Because with the toxic ones, they would eventually, you could hit them and walk away, and then they'd die behind you.
Right.
My game just crashed. But yeah, I don't know. So when you were talking about beasts making tops, that's with their new support, right?
Yeah, that's the new.
Good. I'll look it up. See what those lists look like.
Yeah, there were. I don't know exactly what the lists look like at this point, but
I'm sure I know what cards, but I don't know how many.
Right, right.
Kind of like these seem like you would want one. This one's 4, if you could have 4.
I also don't know like what was getting omitted from the deck, because at a certain point you have to drop cards.
Yeah. How many of these do you play? What do you play of those? Do you play any Uriahs?
And in Genesis, you have to worry about points, so like hand traps are very specific too.
Yeah, because I don't think any of the Sacred Beast stuff is points. Unless some of the new stuff is.
Well, some of it is, but it's mostly stuff that plays into the Ubel side of stuff.
I think you would kind of cut that stuff with this new support.
I was gonna say, so I don't know if that's even used. What's up, Leith? I hope your streak wasn't killed from me streaming for like 3 minutes earlier.
I hope it was.
Rude, but okay.
You see, he had a higher streak than me. And given my lifelong inferiority complex, I can't allow that.
Red Dragon Archfiend is slightly pointed.
What?
Yeah, I know Red Dragon Archfiend. I know RDA is a Red Dragon Archfiend.
But I know it's an architect in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Leaf goes to regionals and stuff.
Leaf's a nerd!
So he'd have a better idea of what's going on. Maybe do you play Genesis, right, Leaf?
Don't say.
I think we've talked about it.
Oi.
Oi. I hate this map, so I'm going to use this suit so I can ignore my biggest hatred for it. I've been 2 regionals, and no, you do not. Okay. I knew we had talked about Genesis. You play Advanced, okay. I'm not a big fan of standard format. It's just not that Genesis is much better anymore. I don't like having to constantly be buying new cards to try to play in a format, which is why I stopped playing modern or standard in Magic too, and switched over to Commander, so that way I only have to buy a new card every now and then.
Shut up, Mike.
I mean, he does have Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in his name. A light sworn angel, man. I've played it in multiple physical things way back in the day. I also had a cheater get caught right after I lost to him.
Aye.
And they're like, well, we can put you in his spot. And I'm like, well, that's kind of shitty, but yeah, I'll take it. I still lost in that in that tournament, but like, you know. It's the only time I've actually had someone actively cheating in a card game I was playing.
I assume you did the right thing in the end.
Well, again, I wasn't the one to catch him, so you know. Someone else had to do that. You know, it's not my place to execute him. Someone else was the one who got that privilege.
Really more of a terrible responsibility, but don't. Yu-Gi-Oh! Seems like such an easy game to cheat at that it might actually happen a lot more.
They used to be rampant with cheats back in the day.
That was every card game back in the day.
Well, I meant because there was a very specific, like, deck that everyone practically was cheating with, to the point where they had to change the rules for certain things.
Oh,
Centurion's fun. I like Centurion as a neat deck. It's not one that I play, but I think it's a neat deck.
Centurion.
I have been absolutely obsessed with Ashen recently. That's been my pet deck, which is crazy to think it's overcome Dark Magician as my pet deck as much as I was in and as relevant as Dark Magician is now, and it's no longer the one I'm pet decking.
Not hipster enough anymore. I've been playing Treasure Panda Exodia.
It's so fun. That's such a goofy deck to play.
That's the one I beat the Max C with.
Yeah.
I got to draw 14 cards and lost. I imagine he was thinking, man, when it gets to my turn. Except it never got to his turn. FTK Treasure Panda is not at all good or consistent, but very fun.
Sometimes funny is all you need, right?
Exactly. Also, it's one of the decks where you get to play like puzzle games in your head, trying to figure out how to draw as many cards as possible. And of course, you always have the one in what 17,000 to just draw Exodia.
Yeah.
I don't remember the actual number. I used to know it. I wonder if that's ever happened at a tournament.
Oh, I bet.
Like somebody rawed an Exodia and then a judge got caught. I can't remember the name of it. There's a YouTube channel that talked about like funny shit that happened at tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine he would have a video on such a topic.
I know the one you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
I think it's like Loom or...
Yeah.
It's a one-word channel name. I don't remember what it is, so...
Oh yeah, Dark Magician's got... And plus, Blue Eyes is about to get some really good new support. Or just got some new support with the Frame Break one. I can't think what it's called. My teammate's trying to destroy my damn suit. Luckily they can't, but what the fuck, bro?
Bruh.
I've been over here stopping bombs left and right, and you're trying to blow up my suit.
Don't get it.
Oh my gosh, where is this little man? Stop trying to bomb our fucking base!
I know it's a video game, but if you got hit square in the face with a katana, I don't care how tough you are, you're gonna flinch. Unless you work for Arasaka.
Alright, we good?
Good, homie, or is this gonna be hands?
Okay, we're good. No matter what, we're good now. We can all clear now. Brother, go ahead and bomb the base. It doesn't matter anymore, idiot. We're past the point where your bomb can go off. Dummy.
Can you report them for what you say?
No, it's not my team. It's the opponent's team. I could, if I could. It's you can only report your own team. That's what I'm getting at there. But otherwise, I could if you were team bad. But
I thought the way you were talking about it was your team was screwing around.
no. I spent my whole match keeping the opponents from bombing our base, and then the one guy attacked me because he thought I was the one attacking our base, since my suit was there the whole time shooting those guys.
今回の戦闘報酬です。
At a certain point, it's not unreasonable to try to do that sort of thing. But if you're putting your team to a 4v4 and they're losing, you should probably go help instead of standing on our base trying to drop bombs. Because, like, yeah, I'm dealing with you, but clearly that's not slowing down our team's victory. We're still pushing, like, an extra 50% of your points, so we're like at 1.5 your score. You probably should just let us have it at that point and just give up on that part and go and help fight.
Go help your team for a bit and then come back.
Right, exactly. And then at the end, he tried to set up the bomb after, so it takes a minute for the bomb to go off, and there was 58 seconds left in the match, so I walked away and got 2 kills.
So he tried to send you up the bomb, but it was too late.
Yeah. And I'm just like, what? What are you... Why?
He had no chance to survive.
He did survive the whole time for what it's worth, because I ended up not killing him. I just kept scaring him away from the bomb point because I didn't feel like getting out of my suit and risking my own life.
Oh, you are base.
They did set us up the bomb twice, and we defused it twice. And then I fought them off the rest of the time while my team... I think for a while it was a 3v4 where there was 2 guys at my base that I was keeping from setting up the bomb while the rest of their team was fighting my 4. So 3v4 in our favor. Of course we won that one pretty hard. And I feel bad for the opposing team because, you know, it wasn't their fault that 2 of their guys were idiots who thought that was the best game plan.
Problem when you play with randoms. You really have no idea what you're getting into.
Mining City. Changing up which suit I'm in Mining City.
Speaking of teammates, Matt and I were playing a game called No More Room in Hell 2. And you can get teammates in that. But they had to turn like all the friendly fire stuff off because it's got permadeath, and they knew people would troll.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because like there's this zombie you can shoot in the back to start. It's a firefighter, and its tank will explode if you shoot just the tank.
Sure.
Even that doesn't hurt your teammates, because I'm sure there's a way to weaponize that against people online.
I mean, they had in Ark, they turned off where you could pick up dinosaurs in PvP servers, so you can't pick up, or wild dinosaurs, so that way you can't pick up wild dinosaurs and drop them into your opposing team, or your ally's base or whatever, so you can't grief them that way.
Yeah.
Like, I understand to a point that, you know, video games, there's no real world consequences, so people push the limits on stuff, but like at a certain point you're just an asshole. You're not just pushing the limits and seeing what you can get away with. Doing it once, okay. Continuing to do it, you're just being an asshole. And what's the point of that? Like, why are you playing the game at that point?
Really out. I don't know. I guess it's fun.
I don't know. Maybe for some people it is. I just never understand that mentality because it always. I'm like, this doesn't even look like it's fun to do at this point. Like, what in your life has made you so miserable that doing this feels more fun than actually just playing the game?
Yeah. Like, it's one thing to not like a game, but you could just stop.
Right, right. And I also am not complaining. Like, I'm not a PvP fan, right? But I have no problems with people playing PvP in games. Like, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But whenever you're messing with your own team, you're not doing player versus player. You're doing fuck off. We're no longer allowed to have friends anymore. You know, like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
All right, one of you guys stop
God.
changing your suits. Oh, or he can do it. That's fair too.
I just fell off an overpass.
Nah, you're fine.
I hit my double jump and got hit by a car at the same time. That flew me off the overjump. Got me clear of the guardrail.
You know, I know the cars are cool in that game, but I don't think after I get my first motorcycle, I ever get into a car unless the quest requires me to.
I drive cars most of the time.
Like, I don't know. It's just, for me, the cyberpunk aesthetic requires me to be on a motorcycle.
Part of the problem is the only motorcycle I have right now is Jackie's, and I don't want to damage it.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I could go buy a motorcycle, but I already have a car, so why would I?
I get, what's the, I can't think of the name of it in the game. The one that's essentially the motorcycle from Akira.
No idea. I know what you're talking about.
Like, that's, once I get, like, I will go down the vehicle quest lines. Quest lines? I don't know if that's the right word. Because it's just, buy this,
It's
get
kind
a
of
new,
a quest.
but I'll go down that series of events. Event line. We'll call it an event line. That's probably a better word.
Fair enough.
But I'll go down an event line and get to the motorcycles I want very quickly every time I play. Even if it means doing random bullshit to get money to do it. What's up, Duo?
If I do feel the need to buy a car, which I almost never do, I always just buy the cheapest motorcycle.
Sure.
Just stick with that for the rest of the game.
I mean, it's good to have, like, a vehicle, but also, you know, the Dolomans are also just Dolomane?
Delamain?
Delomane, there we go. Yeah, the taxi, the Uber. AI taxi service. Really good, honestly.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go finish that quest. I never did. His core's been melting down for like 5 hours, and I've been ignoring him. Sounds more like a hit.
I mean, technically, yeah.
He wanted those cars back, he got them. The thing is, I know Jackie's Arch will survive anything, and even if you break it, you get it in the back, but I rarely ever drive it.
Oh no, I think that's a perfectly reasonable thing. He is such a, like, they do a really good job of making you care about his stats too.
Yeah.
Like, for this character that is there for 10 minutes of the game.
He's there for 3 quests.
Yeah.
He's in the prologue, he's in that first quest with Sandra Dorset, and 4 quests. The vacuum factory and then the Arizona Tower. And yet, T-Bug is in every one of those quests and more, and I didn't pay the fucking Cheetah.
That's because one of them is likable for multiple reasons.
And the other one's T-Bug.
Exactly. Still hobbling around.
Hobbling.
Rockin', rockin' and rollin'. I don't know why that popped into my head. Down by the beach I'm strolling, but the seagulls peck at my head. Not fun. Seagulls. Stop it now. What the fuck is with my brain to randomly think of seagulls? Stop it now.
Better than armadillos. Keep digging. Holes in your backyard. So, can you imagine being held at gunpoint by like a full psychopath and some chick with a katana just kills you?
That dude killed me with a katana. Katana, Mel. How weird is that? I don't know if that's a reference you get. Has Sleeps crashed? I don't think so. Have I crashed?
Well, I can hear you, but I have your screen muted. Let me unmute it.
I don't think I've crashed. Everything looks like it's still working on my end.
No, I can still hear you.
I don't know what you're talking about, Max or Duo.
No, I can hear both of us, and I can still see the thing going.
What are you talking about, Duo? Oh, it's just a joke? Okay.
Duo, I'm not sure if you're aware, but he's been having some bad internet issues, so that's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Shit, here we go again. Oh, you say your brain glitched out. That's where you got that seagull sound stuff from.
Oh, okay. I just figured it's a normal random ass autism stem. Shit. Turn my back where I have buffers. I need to go help my teammate back here.
He's a grown man, he can help himself.
Probably, but like, they're trying to bomb our base again. You know, the thing that I keep.
Oh, to stop sending you up the bomb. That was a stupid name when I was a kid. I do like that some point along the way in Cyberpunk, if you land flat-footed on top of a car, it no longer counts as getting knocked out.
Right.
You can jump off of it. You gotta land on the roof, otherwise it will hit you with the windshield.
Right. God damn it. Consider it damned, my child.
Let's keep digging.
Alright, well I guess I'm not helping there because you just absolutely Dublicon? Was Dublicon like not, were they away? I don't know I didn't know anything was going on with Dublicon.
Who's Dublicon?
Just someone in Duo's community that got to know because of Gundam. Yeah, I didn't even know they weren't around, so I apologize for seeming to have no concern, but I didn't know I needed to be concerned.
Me either. All is well now.
Right, like I said, I recognized their username, I just didn't know that there was anything wrong. Any reason to be concerned. Bro
I know.
just disconnected mid-attack.
Let's go. I've done this to myself.
I'ma do it. Oh,
They're so rude.
出撃お願いします。味方機が撃破。
good word. GG. Let's see how that went. I mean, I know we won, but let's see how I did.
我々の勝
It's all about me, after all. I'm streaming.
I am important.
Well, I didn't leaderboard, but I did beat my rival.
You get assigned a rival at the beginning of the match, or does it like pick one in the middle, like the guy you fought the most?
It secretly assigns it to you at the beginning. Normally, it's someone in the same category as you, so like, I'm a general, it's going to try to line me up with another general. If there's a mismatched number, it's random. Also, there's a chance that everyone gets the same rival on your team. Could all be lined up with the same rival on your opponent's team. They're not connected to each other. So, like,
Really?
yeah, each person just randomly gets rolled a rival under certain criteria. Similar rank, which is not the same as rating. Similar rating. Similar, the other thing, type. Mobile suit type. So, and there's some weird balance to it that I don't know.
今回の戦闘報酬です。
And it tries to get you with the quote-unquote best match, and then it compares your scores at the end, and if you get it, you get bonus points for leveling up suits and whatnot.
Nice.
It does not affect the score to the game beating your rival. It only affects you ranking up, so your personal rank, and your getting stuff to level up your suits.
気をつけていってらっしゃい。
Alright.
出撃準備をお願いします。
I wish Johnny Silverhand's pistol wasn't locked behind such a deep quest.
I still love the fact that, like, in reality, Johnny Silverhands wasn't nearly as badass as he's portrayed in his memory. He's just so narcissistic that he thinks he's more badass than he actually is. Like, I love that as just a random thing.
Well, apparently he was at Arasaka Tower when all that happened, but he wasn't on the roof. He was actually in a different part of the building.
Yeah. He is just
And
so self-assured.
Yeah. Apparently Adam Smasher, like, he killed him, but he just gunned him down in a hallway. He didn't even really care that he was there.
Right.
They do mention Morgan Blackhand in this game a couple of times. Because he famously can't decide if he's alive or dead.
チームが確定しました。最終準備をお願いします。
Fuck it up. Stick with it. I'm down for a double raid build. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna change it up. That's fine. Jagan CH has such a good stealth build.
I was talking with the crazy guy
I don't
outside
think
of
it has the stealth to actually use it. What's up?
Misty's shop.
Uh-huh.
And I found out he has an option where he literally asks you if you saw Sabura or Sokka die with your own two eyes, and your character's like, well, actually, no.
What's up,
As a matter of
sir?
fact.
Man, I've seen your name so much over in Udon. It's nice to see you in here. How are you doing? Welcome into the Geek and Gamer Army. Enjoy those free emotes.
Hi, Sarah.
Sorry, I don't have any bonk commands. You can't bonk me like you do Udon, but you know.
Build the bonk commands.
But it's such a pain because I'm not using the same program they are. I have to go in and make actual objects and then tie them to an event, and it's
Event histories. Let's do it.
Like it's not actually hard. It's just time consuming. It's easier to make it where people can drop stuff on my head too. That's awesome. I love that, Sarah. You're just like, I recognize that name. Yes, why not?
Indeed.
I've had people do that on the YouTube side where they've followed me on Twitch and they're like, wait, do you also stream on YouTube? And I'm like, yeah, they're like, subscribe. Because it just popped up on the top of their notifications on YouTube randomly.
That's a good point. Am I subscribed to you on YouTube?
Yes, you are.
作戦開
Or
始
you were. I assume you still are. I assume you haven't decided, you know what, fuck that guy, because you could have. I wouldn't be overly surprised. It's definitely something you would do.
YouTube knows me so well. Didn't even recommend your Gundam stream to me. It's like, nah, his attention span's too short. Get the kittens out.
Get the kittens out, baby. We do love some kittens around here.
Oh god!
Yeah, bro, you're not in a safe spot. This isn't a good town for you, bro. This ain't no place for no hero. And you sure as hell ain't no better man anyways.
Am I dead or not? Haha, I survived. I had to play the game over music, but nah.
It's so weird to intentionally leave my back to them because I get the damage reduction on my back. With the suit, that I actually want to turn my ass to them. After people yelled at me for turning my ass to people all the time when I'm running, because I thought I would be faster going that direction. Are you caging my elephants? I might be. Ain't no place for... No, that's the heavy. Cage the elephants is the first one. It's funny because we made the same mistake / joke whenever we started playing Borderlands, the first one as a group on the stream. Yeah. Unless you guys have any reason to know.
I'm good.
I love, by the way, I've been listening to Cage Elephant for a long time. It was introduced to me by Borderlands, don't get me wrong. And I love how people just like don't know their music outside of that one song, because they have a lot of really good songs, and some of them people know, they just don't know it's Cage Elephant.
I like there they go. Cage the elephant.
I don't think that's them, Ryan. That, or I'm a fake fan.
Fake fan.
What do you mean you don't know their self-titled song? Now, there is like One Black Sunday, I think, or One Black Friday. No, Sunday. The band. And their first album is called One Black Monday, and their first song is called One Black Monday. Or whatever. Wednesday, whatever day it is.
One black dot day.
Yeah. And I love that. Like, that's something they decided was their method of going about it. Man, I'm having a fun match here. I'm not going to say it's going perfectly, but it's been better than what my matches were yesterday.
Right. You better being so good at something, the only person who doesn't rate you number one is you.
I can think of a few people and a few things you could be talking about for that, so...
It's actually about us professional snooker players I'm talking about. But I'm just saying that anything to be that good, where literally everybody who does it, everyone they ask rates you as the best, except for yourself.
Right.
Because you're British and you don't do that.
Yeah, but imagine knowing what snooker is.
It's like pool.
I know
But
what
British.
it is. I know what it is. My dad taught me what it was when I was a kid, but my dad was also a major nerd as well.
He was. I like snooker.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like most sports. I like to watch the highlights. I don't really watch the full things because it takes forever. That's another example of like, I like to watch anybody who's the best at something just do their thing. I always find it interesting. Like watching speedrunners for games I have absolutely no interest in. I'm like, this dude fucking nailed that.
Like, I don't know. That looked like it must have been really difficult, and he made it look easy.
It's like,
I even like when they explain it and it sounds somehow even harder, and you're like, oh, wow, that was crazy.
Lex and me were watching these videos on Geometry Dash, and I'm like, this is fucking nuts. I don't care at all, but this is harder than hell.
He cares. He plays that game.
He cares a lot, and that's why I pay a lot of attention.
I swear he plays it at least once a day.
He does. Well, he showed me a level that he beat, and I was like dumbfounded because I'm like, there ain't no way in hell I could ever beat that shit. I could sit here and play Geometry Dash once a day, every day for a month, and I would never beat that fucking level that he's beaten.
Let me guess. I lost to the #1 player. No, I lost to... Wow, I did way worse than I realized. That's okay. I didn't give up a lot of points, at least. I didn't die very much.
Why are we riding in a station wagon? I hear a muscle car.
Alright. Ooh, 300 on the ground, baby. Let's do it. Let's get some low point action in here.
Low maps.
We'll start. Excuse me. We'll start off with the flipper. Oh no, I want to use the gem I've been working on. This one. This one. Or was it this one? Is this one? Bought all the stuff to make this one usable. And then I haven't actually done anything with it yet. Rocking and rolling down to the beach, I'm strolling. Seagulls peck at my head, not fun. Big seagulls laughing now. And after all that, I'm still gonna go back to this suit. Because I just like this gun. This gun is just so good.
Oh.
And liking one gun seems like a good enough reason to use the suit that uses the gun. Even if everything else is just fine on the suit. I want that to be ballistic.
Ballistic. Plastic.
Plastic! Man, thanks to you guys. Despite how much I don't like SpongeBob, I'm really good at quoting SpongeBob.
Pick your friends better next time.
最終準備をお願いします 戦場へ向
What
かい
are
ます
we getting as our next drop? Because I know PlayStation gets double X today. Anyone in my chat who knows can answer this. And if no one knows, that's okay. But I don't know what the PC is getting for our next drop. Banner, I should say. Next. I don't know what we get tomorrow. Or tonight.
間もなく
Midnight
戦闘エ
is
リアです
my time, so in 2
出撃お願い
hours.
します
I do like that somehow the server reset happens at midnight Central Time. Like, it's so perfect for us. Jib 2, take off! Everyone gets double X today. Awesome. Damn it. Oh no, I didn't know that. I was wanting double X and now I have no tokens for it. I don't want to spend money on it, but I really want the double X. That's alright. I want to wait 4 days to 4 days, 5 days to pull for it anyway, so I can get it on the next month when it's, you know, the beginning of the month. Since I'm already platinum on here, I want to get platinum badge for next month as early as possible.
中継地点の制圧確認味方が敵機をマーキングしました
Xinxian.
味方機が撃破されました
What's the point of a mid-cut jacket that actually looks insulated?
What's the point of a mid-cut jacket besides looks? Is that what you said?
確保されました
That looks insulated. Like,
Oh.
it actually looks like the top from your belly button up would be warm. Well, it stops at her stuff.
Well, besides fashion, but that's all Cyberpunk is form over fashion or form over
味方が
function.
敵機をマーキングし
Yeah,
ま
I
し
mean, it's 100% because it's clearly cut that way. It's got an embroidered edge and everything.
But
た味方機が撃破されました
I mean, you could need it for specific types of outfits. If you have like a fur dress that covers, but you don't have, it doesn't go over your shoulders, and you need it for while you're out there. Like, it's still form over fashion, but it still serves a purpose at that point. Like Marilyn Monroe style.
Yes. Also, it's not like a sliders for a motorcycle. Seems like a bad idea to have your stomach out doing that.
True. But we see people riding in bikinis all the time, so...
True. At least they have the good sense not to wear a helmet. I normally don't approve of that, but if you're gonna do some dumb shit like that, you might as well just go ahead and end it if you fail. You're not gonna want to survive that shit.
Oh no, he's tickling me, guys. I'm gonna call him Elmo because he's tickling me. Wait, no, wait. You tickle Elmo, not get tickled by Elmo.
That means you're Elmo.
I get to be cute like Elmo and creepy and nightmare fuel at the same time. I can live with that.
Hell yeah.
Tifa operator pack. Huh? What's that gonna do? Operator pack, like the little control handle that the X series have, or am I thinking of the wrong thing? I also saw that X is getting a new figure coming out. Huh? I'm in Gooner mode.
What? How are we getting to Gooner mode?
I don't know.
This game doesn't really seem like good Gooner material, but what do I know? Maybe my standards are too high.
Maybe. Oh. Man, I didn't even get my Really Arno one, which I do want. I don't remember the character. What am I thinking of though? The little Elmo thing. Elmo thing? How is me saying I want to be creepy and nightmare fueled Gooner? I don't get that. I'm not gonna.
Apparently we're not gooning properly.
Right? I was gonna say maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Apparently one of us is wrong.
Or, I mean, I guess that tickling is a fetish that some people have.
I mean, yeah.
G controller, thank you. G controller. That's what it.
Again, transformer. Where's the transformer?
Yeah, that was the control, or the little control stick I was thinking of was the G controller.
Accessory.
Bro, broke my shield in one hit. Good thing I had the shield, because if it broke my shield in one hit, that would have killed me. An act guy.
Why is that funny?
Because everyone thinks they're really good, and I'm always talking about how they're just okay. And I haven't seen him this whole match because he hasn't been a threat enough for me to notice, or he's just been in a different spot. So it's just funny to me. It's not generally funny, to be fair. That's not my normal playstyle, but boy did it work out. Yep, I thought so. I somehow I knew I was going to be the one with the target on my head, and I don't know how I knew that was going to be me. But I'm glad I walked it away from all of my teammates. Let's get these legs working again. I know they're working now, but might as well top it off the rest of the way on the leg and get it fully operational. I broke that guy's shield in one shot. He's probably been in the firefight this whole time, though. Oh, I still have a shield. This is still the life where they broke my shield. I haven't died. And respawned my shield. Yeah, if you're on PC, yeah. I'll get you in there. If I see you, or if you want to look it up, we are capital C, lowercase R-O, the 07V Crows.
I'll show you the stealth option on me.
07V Crows. And our tag is... Of course, it's case sensitive, so capital C, lowercase R-O. And I will absolutely let you in to it. You've been around enough that we know you got some good vibes coming along, so we'll happily bring in.
Good vibrations.
I don't know why I said if you're on PC. We have literally played with you. I know you're on PC.
Let's not let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, force of habit, that's true.
Always better to double check.
That's also true, yeah.
You know what they say about assuming.
Make an ass out of you and Ming. Who's Ming?
Make you and some guy named Ming.
You know what they say about when you assume, or you know what they say about assuming? Do it as often as possible? Or was that just us in high school who said that? You say that, Spidey, but I can say at least 2 years ago while I was working at Walmart, people did in fact still send faxes.
2 days ago at the gas station, a guy was yelling at the cashier because the fax machine didn't work. And I said, who the fuck has a fax machine? Apparently it's something they offer at the gas station.
I still think it's hilarious. I mean, I guess truckers, it makes sense, so if you're, you know, working for some certain companies.
Why wouldn't you just send them a copy? Sure.
Because of how unreliable some places the internet can be, and you want to make damn sure.
Yes. Apparently fax machines aren't that reliable either.
That's also true, though. Yeah, I'm not saying I agree with the thought process, just saying I understand the thought process.
Oh no, you've taken your side.
Okay.
It's clear that you only agree with the idea that everything should be done over fax.
I do remember the one time, the very first time I had to deal with a fax at Walmart, and I was just like, wait, did you say fax? Like a fax machine? And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, that's the thing people still have? And then I had to be shown where the fax machine was in our store.
I didn't know that store had one.
Yeah. It was in the personnel office. And I only had to use it specifically on rare occasions for Frito-Lay and for PepsiCo, which of course are the same company. They're both owned by the same company, but... like, none of the other companies used it. The funny thing is, Pepsi had, like, the most advanced inventory system, or invoicing system of them all, but they still had backup on fax. Like, instead of sending advanced invoices like everyone else had to do, they had this thing that plugged into ours, uploaded live data as we're scanning it, you know, the most logical way to do it. They make their invoice, that way they can get rid of stuff that's broken or whatever and not have to go in and do credits on it. Like, way better stuff than everyone else, and yet they were the only ones that still use fax, and I thought it was hilarious.
That's funny. Yes, if it ain't broke.
Right. And it was a backup. I only had to use it a couple times, so...
I know law offices are still required to have fax machines.
True.
Because faxing something counts as giving it to somebody, but emailing it does not.
Correct. Not yet.
Not yet, not in all places. Some places it might count.
I heard a story the other day of a couple that were about to get married. I heard someone telling the story about what happened to them. So it wasn't like this is a, you know, third person. I'm the second person in this scenario, right? Like a second person story. Anyways, he and his fiance were signing the papers to get things set up for their the marriage license, and they were doing it remote because the lawyer's like, yeah, I can just watch a video of you guys signing it or whatever, like watch you guys in a Zoom call signing it, and that'll be good, right? But what she had told them is, yeah, we can sign it on a Zoom call. And so the Zoom call happens, the lawyer's there, and she's like, okay, where's the paper so I can watch you sign it? And they're both like, you wanted us to print this out and physically sign this so you could watch us do it instead of just e-signing it? And the lawyer's like, what's e-signing? The lawyer got a hold of her office, found out, yeah, that's fine. As long as she can verify and watch the whole thing being done, it still counts as having a legal witness to it. They can do it that way. And it worked out at the end. But yeah, the lawyer was like, what is e-signing? And I'm like, this is your job. What do you mean? Like, you have to know the legal ramifications of this stuff. Especially if you're the sort of lawyer who deals with, like, contracts.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, most lawyers probably don't use e-signing for a lot, because they probably require dead tree mail proof.
Sure. I also wouldn't have been as weirded out if I haven't been e-signing stuff for the last, 13 years or something.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a fairly new concept, like if someone said that back in 2011, I'd be like, okay. Or 2012, or whenever they first started actively doing that, I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
So I remember e-signing for stuff when I went to college the first time.
Sure. I may have e-signed stuff as far back as like 2009, yeah. I don't know when they're getting married, by the way. I think they're keeping that private. They're an acquaintance, not a friend, so...
Right. I find that if I don't know when you're getting married, it's probably because you don't want me to.
Right. I also, like, even if you are close and, like, if your brother hadn't told me when he was going to get married, you know, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not offended. We're friends no matter what. You just don't feel like I need to be part of this. And that's fine. I don't need to be part of this.
I'll be honest, I don't even know when he's getting married.
I do.
I've been told, I just forgot.
I have it in my
Next year.
calendar. Yeah, it's next year. I have it in my calendar because of, Wifey put it in there for us.
That was kind of what she would do.
Yeah, she is super well organized, and I'm kind of vibes based, which is funny since I'm the autistic one and she's the ADHD one. Man, this is just an absolute melee going on right here. Let's see, I've been to a lot of weddings, especially these last 2 years. Been more. That's also fair. Yeah, my brother, I love talking about this because one thing we had said early on is that I didn't need to be his best man. Because I'm his brother no matter what. If someone else he wants to give some honor for that, fuck it, I'm going to be at your wedding either way. And then the person who was best man's mom, it was constantly like, that's so weird, why would he do that? And I'm like, because I didn't care, because like, I told him to do that, like, it's fine. I don't know what you're offended at for me.
I don't know. This is the best man at my brother's first wedding.
I know.
I don't think I have to do that for this one. I think it's just the two of them. I don't think they're doing any kind of groomsmen or bridesmaids.
That's fair.
Really not sure.
But yeah, I've had what? Last year, one of my nieces got married, and then two of wifey's cousins got married, and then this year, another one of my nieces got married, and I've got Lauren's wedding coming up next year, and another wedding from my family next year, and to be fair, I have a pretty decent-sized family. And this has been a real bash your face in sort of like everyone's involved in a fist fight sort of melee, even though it hasn't been like actual melee, just everyone, it's like a brawl. The fact that I keep seeing people get gunned down by Vulcans is how this fight has been going on. Oh! Unnecessary, but man, did that just feel like I was a monster on that moment and I had to let it out. I was in a 3v3 bash and I'm the only one to walk out alive, so that also means 2 of my teammates died in that brawl, but I came out with almost full health. Which of course means I wasn't the target for the first half of that fight, which is why I came out alive, no problem, but... And we're so close, but our... Oh my gosh. I think we're going to lose this one, and it's going to be a really close match the whole time. I've been trying to cover my support a bunch. And for the most part, he's been good about sticking with me. So that's helped me get a lot of kills on the raids that are trying to come in and get him. Play defensively, play. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh my god. I'm trying to block for you. Oh, get out of there, please! Run! Don't fight! Run! You're not in a position. Run! Yeah, okay, good. You did it. Now shoot! Perfect. Teammate, get him! Oh my gosh, you guys have this! Oh, they did it! Hell yeah! Oh, this is such a good match. Get them, get him! Don't worry about the other guy, get him. Oh, I don't know who won. I wasn't looking at the score at the end. Hell yeah. You get my respect, and you get my respect. You two were doing so much work. Obviously, I did the most work, since I have the highest damage dealt.
Obviously. That's how that works.
I love how I did that. My team won, I had the highest damage dealt, etc. I did not beat my rival, because they were just that much better than everyone on their team.
Your rival is something else.
Delta plus beam rifle level 3. That's not recycle tickets. I need recycle tickets. Alrighty, big love, Spidey. Thank you for swinging by.
出撃手配を行います。戦果を期待しています。
出撃準備をお願いします。チームが達成しました。最終準備をお願いします。
Man, I'm doing work with the suit. I really am just good with this beam rifle, though, I think. Even if this one's kind of bad compared to what I'm used to, where it only gets 2 shots. Like, I could rebuild this to be better at
チームが達成しました。
shooting it more often, but I kind of like the fact that I'm able to just survive a whole fight and then shoot at them twice and kill them. Well, just so you know, update happens in an hour 20, Duo, so, not that you shouldn't go ahead and do that. You just may have to wait 3 hours, if you do. We're all good guys, quote unquote. We're all the Federation. We're all the protagonist side. I don't know if there's any good guys in Gundam.
Reminds me of another story I've heard of.
What, like Warhammer?
Yeah.
That's also true. There's protagonists, but there's not good guys.
I don't know, the orcs seem like good guys.
The Tau are also kind of close to good guys in their ideology, not necessarily in practice, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, their goal is, in theory, a good person, a good guy thing. The problem is, you know, they're also okay with taking slaves to make it happen. You know, and things like that. Like, good guy mentality, not good guy practicality.
Yeah. They definitely have, like, some room to claim the moral high ground, but not a lot.
Now, I think the Dark Eldar are good guys because they're just being true to nature, right?
Yeah, sure. Definitely, you know, the high end of civilization.
Oh, no. Definitely nothing to do with civilization. I do think it's kind of funny how it's like the Eldar and the Dark Eldar are just the Vulcans and the Romulans. Oh no, our emotions are too strong of a thing, so we have to get rid of them. We're going to embrace them. Which one of the two factions of... which couple of factions am I talking about with that sentence? You don't know, because it fits both.
To be fair, the Romulans are not as fucked as the Drakari.
That's true. Yet.
This is significantly older.
I was on a discussion thread the other day about this discussion thread does not have to deal with Warhammer 40k, but my response did. So they said, well, if you could have any mech, if you could have any power from a mech fantasy, a power source from a mech fantasy to power your robot, what would it be? And I was like, I don't know if this counts, but I would like to have a lot of sentient mushrooms using their collective psyker power run my robot. Because you didn't say I have to use their robot, I just have to have their power, and if I can convince them that my thing can run forever, it'll run forever.
It'll run right up until they run out of violence.
Yeah, that's true. It was deemed a legal selection, by the way, because they were like, at first people were like, no, and then someone's like, but like there are a lot of mech in Warhammer 40k. They're just not necessarily all giants. And then someone was like, "Well, some of them are giant ones." There's like the
Like the Gargants.
or they mentioned the Imperial. That my brain cannot think of what the Imperial giant
Titans.
Titans. There we go.
Imperial class or Emperor class. God, I can't talk.
That was the one that was brought up. Like even super robots like Titans, and someone's like, "Well, Titans are beyond super robot," and they're like, "Well, that's the point, right?" And so it was funny because at first, immediately, everyone's knee jerk reaction was no, no, no. And I had started off with like, I don't know if this counts. Like, I was willing to accept this isn't a fair option. I did love how everyone immediately knew what I meant by sentient mushrooms, though. That made me very happy.
Not a lot of sentient mushrooms.
Especially not ones that can power mecha.
I love the reactors that the orcs use for some stuff. Because they can't figure out exactly if they work. They work for the orcs, but they're not sure if they work for anyone else.
Which is exactly how orc technology should be. Like whenever other people pick up their guns and find out it's just a metal pipe.
It's a gun-shaped piece of wood.
Yeah. This doesn't even have a spot for bullets. How are they doing this?
This has a spot for bullets. It's full of rocks.
Is it shaped like a gun? Yes. So you can kill people with it. I guess so. Oh, that was some good teamwork. This is how this game's supposed to feel. Move as a unit, but not as a bunch. Which I feel like people miss out on a lot, that you need to move together but not right on top of each other so you can cover each other.
Right.
And not all get hit by a single explosion. Right on top of each other. Spread out just a little. I know it's because we were on the retreat there, but... Ooh! Sit your ass down! Ooh, good job on my teammates' part of protecting the enemy, but you know, whatever. It's fine. I have to repair. I have to get my legs fixed enough that I can move. Ugh. Alright, first step, I'll take it. I don't have a choice anyways, but I'll take it. That wasn't too bad.
後方部隊からの支援砲撃が来ます。再出撃の場所と方法を選択してください。砲撃出撃お願いします。支援砲撃は失敗に終わりました。長距離通信の準備完了。座標確定。
The fuck? That's not where that suit normally ends up. That's okay. It's so close enough. I did my normal move that normally puts me right into my suit whenever it finishes dropping, and it was inaccurate for once. I've been mad. The guy definitely did the right play there. He just unfortunately was being chased by a guy who has the radar that can see infantry.
You hate to see it.
Bro had a surprise waiting for him whenever he came around that corner, thinking this is going to be just sweet and easy. The surprise was I wasn't alone.
Surprise! There's 8 of us.
You think the surprise was, oh no, I'm more elite. No, I brought backup. I'm Batman, saying, I wish I had thought of that. Oh wait, I did. Motherfucker. God damn it, now I do have to go back and get that bomb. Shit! I was apparently in a line they could shoot at me from. Really wish I had my suit for doing this.
Yeehaw!
Oh, we did it. We're gonna lose still. They lost the fight while 2 of us were getting the bomb. No. That's fine. GG. Good game. Great game, honestly. Definitely don't mind losing in that scenario. Number 3, you get all of my love for helping me every single time. Toyoichi, I shouldn't give you my love because you shot me in the back twice, but you were definitely not trying to shoot me in the back. It's a good situation to be in, right? Like, man, I know you weren't trying to do it, but you did it.
出撃手配を行います。それでは気をつけて。
Johnny's complaining about getting electrocuted.
チームが確定しました。
I've only played that game through to the actual ending once. I played through the game the majority of the way multiple times, but I've never actually done the final bit but the one time.
Me too. And I've never done through the DLC,
The Phantom City?
the Phantom Liberty.
Liberty.
I've never done that. One of the most common achievements is for doing that, and is for actually finishing that. I've done it.
I haven't done it. I don't even have the DLC though, so
I didn't buy it, so I don't know where I got it.
maybe they gave it to us at some point. I didn't have it, but I haven't played in forever, so maybe I do. Maybe they gave it to us, and anyways, I'll check.
Just check it sometimes, see if it shows Phantom Liberty.
Yeah, because so I'll play through it again and do that. I do love that game. Like it's so good. The problem is it's kind of like Elder Scroll games, where like once I played it once, I don't really have the urge to play through it again because it's just there's all these decisions and most of them don't actually make a big difference to things. There is a couple.
There's a couple you can play different ways.
I get those a lot, Duo, especially since I started streaming, and if they don't share any friends or servers, I always ignore them. If they share one of those, I will see who they are. I'll message them and say, hey, who are you? And then I'll ignore them whenever they give me a response that tells me they're either a bot or trying to sell me an art commission whenever I'm an artist. Like, bro, I'm doing art streams. Like, fuck off. Pay attention to your audience before you try it, man. Of course, it's, they're just shotgunning, throwing things against the wall. They can't message you if they don't share a friend or a server. So they probably can't message you. Which is why I just get rid of them all the time if they have that.
作戦開始。中継地点の制圧確認。中継地点敵に確保されました。
And if they do know you from somewhere else, then they should be able to add you with a similar thing. Like, there's no reason for a cold ad unless you have a reason for them to have a cold ad, So, like, unless you know someone has a reason to add you. What are you doing, Meteorite? Well, that's a really solid suit that I'm playing footsie with here. Wow, that tackle happened after the slash. Love that. He said, clearly not actually loving that. That thing is so... That has so much reach. I was not expecting it to be quite such a reach on that. I avoided saying the thing. I heard you sniffer, you know. I'm not getting called saying stuff like that. Not out of context. I'll say it for real, but not out of context. They broke my eggs! Oh gosh, my eggs are really weak. My legs, of course. Inside joke that no one gets because none of you guys are my wifey. Oh my gosh, I hate that it doesn't continue the reload process. Fuck off. It doesn't continue the reload process while you're out of them. We're not doing it on this match, I'll tell you that, Khalees. This match has been... It's been rough. I definitely gave some hands earlier. Top score, top damage. I'm pleasantly surprised by how good I am with this super basic grunt suit. Wow. I'm only surprised that that's still connected. Not surprised that I got caught out by it. Surprised that somehow that's still... Okay, we're out of our base. That's the most important part at the moment, so we can make a recovery attempt here. Makoob's goop seems pretty good. Like, I don't think it's terrifying, but it seems like a pretty good suit. I like the Gyan. The Gyan's a great suit. Cool, I'll have to try out the Magoob then. The Quagoo, whatever. Because I do like the Gyan. I also wish we had the other Gyans from like the other series. Oh my gosh, we can't do it, but we're so close to being able to do it. Sure. I don't like the Act guy, so I'll have to give it a chance. Pre-Autumn Festival event? Sure. I don't know. Maybe. it'll add the double X, apparently. That's what the banner is going to be. Which is exciting. I guess it is the 30th anniversary for stuff. I'm so excited for the double X. I'm kind of mad. I'm gonna have to consider spending some real world money, and I don't know that I want to, but like I really want the suit. The gacha's getting me.
出撃準備をお願いします
I was planning on saving for the double X because I thought it was going to come out later for the PC. Alright, let's check out. I think I have the Magoo. I do. Oh, that's why I haven't used the Magoo, though, is because it's all in on a machine gun, and I don't like machine guns. The Gyan has... I mean, I guess the Gyan has kind of a machine gun. It has, like, the... I dumped all mine trying to get the Tall Geese level 2 when I didn't quite have enough for the guaranteed. I'm like, well, maybe I'll get it, because I want Tall Geese 3 level 2, you know. I didn't get lucky, and now I'm sad, and I was like, well, I can just save up, it's fine. Yeah, I guess it's not that different. It's funny, because, like, I have no problems hitting with, like, needle missiles, but, like, actual machine guns, I can't keep my lock on long enough for it to matter. I think it's hilarious looking at it like, yeah, this is literally the same type of weapon, but for some reason I can do well with this and not this. I want the Miliardo pack. I can't find my thing. I was going to use a gift card on it that I have that's been sitting around. I can't find it. Those Zabi. I guess that's another thing I have to consider is Double X might be a suit that I really want that I end up not using because it's competing for a spot of a suit I already like. I finally got to try out my Denen Zob. Denen. Oh my gosh, I'll screw up the name a million times. The one that has the Shot Lancer and the Beam Shield and the wrist beam rifle that looks like a German officer that's not a Zaku. The Denan. D-E-N apostrophe A-N, and I forget the second part of that. Anyways, I've been wanting to try it. It's such a cool idea of a suit. And then I loved it, but the problem is I only have it in 700. I don't have the 650 variety, or variant. And so I'm never going to use it again now until I get one. That's the native. Boo-goo! Also, like, I got the... What is it? I guess I can look at both these suits here for a second. Well, now that I'm not in the middle of... I got the... narrative B2 packs? No. Yes, I did get that as well, but that's not what I was thinking of. The... 700? Yeah, 700. The Hazel, Alsla, the Gorilla Arm ones, Gorilla Arm unit. And I'm like, this is really cool, but it's 700, and I already have a 700 suit, so I'm like almost never going to use it. I need to do some more 600 so I can play with my heavy gun some. Oh, we got Archie Space twice in a row. Nice. Hasball. Hell yeah. I want them. I say this like every stream, but I want them to give us some. If they're gonna keep giving us AU, I want them to get some of the AU grunts. Like, even if it's just the super recognizable ones, like the Greys and the Leo. You know, the ones that like everyone can immediately recognize, even if they're not super familiar with that particular series. Obviously, I have a preference of the M1 Astray, but that one's a little bit lower down on the totem pole because it's less identifiable as a grunt suit than some of the others. Give us the flags. Flags would be cool, and those are really recognizable. Death Army, yeah, I agree. The Death Army mobile suits are super iconic. And they have what? Do they have more than 2 weapons? They have the club and the club as a gun. Like it's a rifle and a club at the same time. Do they have any other weapons? Or would they just get blow maybe? With the men at like 300 with club, blow, and club rifle. Two-hit melee. I think they could do that. But you know that's also part of it. It's like getting some of them in. They're in multiplayer. Okay. I can only think of the one off the top of my head, so. Oh no, he tickled me with his big ticklers. Oh, I did not mean to double tap. I was not trying to dodge there. I was there though. Cool, yeah. I feel like there's that for a lot of other suits too, where you can fill all the roles. Like if we got the prototype of Strays, I know that's not the grunt suit, but like those could easily fill all 3, and they're already color coded correctly. You could give us again the flag. The over flags have multiple. They could give us like the thrones. The thrones. The Geno Aces from Age. Have all their different manufactured builds from the Age system. It has a name that's not just Age system. Yeah, I saw you. Oh, does the Agua guy actually have stealth? I didn't even realize that. I just physically saw him. He's tickling me again.
Transport an unconscious body on him.
As long as it remained unconscious, not too bad. If it started gaining consciousness partway through, awful. Because as long as they aren't wiggling and they're just dead weight, you just get it balanced and it's fine.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the moment there's any wiggle, like they wake up and start squirming, you're gonna have problems. Today I learned you can get on top of these. That's immaculate, baby. Ow. Don't sweat it, bro. I only get mad if I die because of it, and I didn't die, so... But did you die? I got shot, but did you die? Which is exactly that scenario. I got shot, but I didn't die. So... It's fine, I guess. Oh, I'm stuck on stuff. Oh no. Oh, that's just a railgun guy. I was wondering why he hasn't been hitting me very hard. It's because he's the wrong type. The wrong damage type to hit me hard. I thought it was one of the supports with the big shoulder cannons, not the raid with the railgun. Finish him, please. Thank you. I don't care if I die here. Just finish him off for me. Okay, maybe I care if I die now. How does he dodge out of that? That always pisses me off whenever, and then I can't. Like, I don't care that they can, if I'm also able to. But the fact that he just somehow gets to ignore it, and I don't, is always what gets me on that. And I'm sure, again, it's always one of those things where I'm sure he has some sort of skill. It's always one of these raids that's doing it, but it always gets me pissed off. One of them raids! Gotta say it with some racism in your voice.
Hell yeah, them damn raiders. Always out after dark.
You ever watch Dado Doya?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
He does a lot of, like, he's on YouTube. He does a lot of, like, Dragon Ball stuff.
Nah, I don't really watch a lot of Dragon Ball YouTube.
He is somehow really good at making, Frieza not sound like the most racist person to say Saiyans. Only Saiyans. Like, he's a really chill dude, but he somehow just really gets that racism in when he says Saiyans. It's like, I can't do it. Like, I don't know how he gets that much vitriol into his intonation when saying the word Saiyans. Kill him! Do it now! Do it now, go on!
Kill him!
GG's. Man, I didn't think we were going to win that at first, but we really pulled it together at the end. And we beat them by almost double their points. Hey, I got top score, baby! Second place overall. I got the Oberon Beam S rifle. I want Oberon. Sorry, Oberon. It's Oberon. I don't care. I want it. I wants it and I needs it, and I got really annoyed because someone told me I should have it. They're like, oh yeah, it was given out for free. And so I looked for like 5 minutes and then found out it came out like the month before I started playing. And I know they didn't mean anything bad, but they're like, oh yeah, it came out last month. And I'm like, okay, I believe you. I'm going to look for it. I don't even know what point is. I'm going to go by name and look it up. Now that I know I can do this.
Hell yeah.
Learning about this from them online was super, super nice. It's not Gundam
Super
Oberon. Is it Oberon Gundam? It is Oberon. Oh, it's not a Gundam. Oh! Oh, it's a big O. Okay. Or just an O, not a big O, an O. Machine gun. Ooh, I like this suit. Yes, yes, we can take a small... Well, okay. We're going to end the stream. Because I don't mind stopping for wifey, but this game is going to be over. Like, they'll go into maintenance soon enough that if I stop now, I won't get a chance to do another game, really. So let me finish up grabbing stuff, and then I'll wrap stream, and I'll go hang out with my wifey, as requested.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yep.
I'm out.
Big love, friend. Bye. Getting here in time to snooze the ad? I did. I did. I just got there. I had to get everything up to do it. You can also pause my ads, by the way, wifey. You have that option, just so you know. This button. Alright, let's see who we've got to rate. I know, we're gonna rate... Well, he may be almost over. I was gonna say we'll rate Rep, but he may be almost, pretty much over. We're gonna raid Rui, who's doing some art. Thank you guys for being part of my evening. Thank you for letting me be part of yours. I'm sorry I started so late. Again, I had internet problems, but we got it working, so we're here. So, but yeah, tomorrow is Thursday, 6 o'clock. We'll be playing games with the boys, Dreams and Ryan. So look forward to some more Borderlands 2. I don't have a whole lot to say today. I'm trying to get out of here quick. So. Thank you guys, big love. I'll see you next time. I hope to see you next time. If not, I understand. Big love, everyone. Bye.